I'm running for president because the time is long overdue for the United States to join every other major country on earth and guarantee healthcare.
Going back 7 years ago, me and my wife, we had this thought about the American dream. And, to be honest, at the beginning, it was mainly me, and I kind of dragged her into it as well. It kind of feels like last week, even though it's been 7 years. She wasn't necessarily so happy to move to a brand new country, not knowing the language, not knowing the culture, not having any family members to be there to support her, and everything that comes along with the whole thing, right? So right after we got married, we decided that we just want to move to US. And the first roadblock that we had was my wife didn't get her visa approved. So that kind of changed the circumstances and changed our entire goal of what we want to do after marriage. So at that time, we didn't have a lot of money on our names, to be honest. I didn't have a job, so we decided that I should actually go. I just packed everything up and I left. Those were the first and the longest 9 months in my entire life. Because we had this lifestyle where everywhere we were going, we were together, and all of a sudden, we got separated. In April 2013, we decided to try again, so this time we were lucky and both of us, we moved to Boston. Now, my wife's first job, I remember now, was washing floors and toilets in a restaurant. And the first night that I went there to pick her up, she was struggling picking up a heavy bag of garbage and trying to take some other stuff outside the door and talking to the owner in a broken English. And at that moment, something sparked in my mind. And I promised to myself that I'm gonna do whatever it takes in the next couple of years to offer her the lifestyle that she deserved. 2 years go by, working every day, 2 to 3 jobs, and 7 days a week. It wasn't something new to us. But I always thought that it's gotta be a better way. It's gotta be a way that I can break through this entire rat race that was happening. So I decided to start a local business. My wife was so supportive in this entire journey, and she always said, regardless of what's happening, I trust you that you'll be able to move forward, and I trust you that you'll be able to just make it happen as everything else that you've tried so far. And that meant a lot to me because it gave me that power where, when you start in your first entrepreneurial journey, you don't have any safety net. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know where is your next check coming from. You don't know all these things. So that really helped me a lot with all the success that I've accomplished in the next couple of years. All of a sudden, I wake up in one morning and I get a letter in the mail saying that we need to leave the country in 2 weeks or we become illegal immigrants. So I don't know about you, but packing up your life in just a few days and leave everything behind, it's not something that you hope to wake up to. That night was the moment that I knew I have to make a change. That night was the moment that I realized that I have to make something about my future to not be dependable on the place that I live or anybody else other than me.